Don't you just love recording an intro for a camping video in your pajamas in the bush? Yeah, it's pretty cool. Yeah, it rained a bit. Actually, it completely poured, and I'm going camping for 2 weeks in this video. And I'm leaving tomorrow morning. And it's meant to rain. Woohoo. I've got the camping stick still. I'm not too sure if he's going to be coming on this trip with me. Depends if I've got enough room, as I'm going for 2 weeks. So this might be all you see of the camping stick in this vlog. But good stick. I have another camping stick that my friend found and forgot about it because he left it in my place. So camping stick 2. Yeah. Why am I sounding so stupid in this intro? Like, why? I didn't even think about what to say. I just turned on the camera and started recording. And just like, oh yes, sticks. Well, if you're a new viewer, these are my camping sticks. Well, it was originally just that one that I got in my second vlog, which I basically take on every trip as it's basically the symbol of the channel. I guess it's my trademark. It's what makes me different from other camping channels, because I have a stick. And I record intros in my pajamas in the bush. Yeah. Anyways, for this vlog, I'm going camping for 2 weeks in all different spots in a caravan. So, I hope you enjoy. This is probably my longest one yet. It's also my newest one for this channel. All the other ones on this channel are just remakes at this point, or re-uploads of the original ones that I uploaded on my Bush Life channel. Go check that out. I've got some paranormal stuff up there at the moment. But this is my new camping channel, so do subscribe if you enjoy. I have cool sticks that you guys can admire. We have the camping stick 1, the camping stick 2. There is also a cobweb stick, but he's in the house. Anyways, I'm gonna get out of here because recently there was some demons in here, I think. Watch my paranormal video on my Bush Life channel. And you know what? Enough of this. Let's get into day 1. I'm getting out of my pajamas. I'm gonna get all muddy. And it's annoying. Subscribe. Before I go on the camping trip, I've got to pack. I haven't cleaned this bag out for like 2 years. This will be fun. I'll empty it onto here. An Easter egg. I'll do this with one hand. What the heck is this? Is this one... Did I write this when I was 5? Probably. Butt jokes. That's that done. Got up bright and early the next morning, had a very long drive ahead, but I stopped in a town about 2 hours out for some breakfast. To see me just kind of having a look around. But I went for some breakfast, and I think I was at Hungry Jack's, if I remember correctly. I had some interesting drink stuff, and 6 hours later, or roughly that, a bit longer, I'm at the caravan park where I'm staying the first night, and I'm on a quest to find the toilet, as you can see here as I'm busting. So I am hunting down the toilet through the caravan park, following this map. I don't really know where I'm going, but I did find it eventually. This is me sorting all my stuff out. Gotta sort through everything that I brought. Then I went for a walk down to the beach to go see what it was like down there. It's pretty nice, if I say so myself. Very windy though. My hair kept going in my face. Ocean did look rather nice, and if it weren't so cold and windy, I might have had a dip. But there's no way. I found this mermaid tail. You can see my hair going crazy. You can also see the wave nearly taking out my iPad, which usually ain't ideal. I was just trying to get some good footage of the waves. Overall, very nice. I found the beach stick. It's my usual sticks that I bring as part of this channel. I forgot because I am a dum-dum. Now, see that food there? You feed that to birds. At the end of this series, you gotta stick to the end to see if I feed it to my bird. Now I'm back at the park. It's late afternoon. It's mostly chilling. Just kind of sitting there. Sun's setting. It's looking pretty nice. Pretty cool sunset. And here we are, day 2. Got some nice little photos of the sunrise. Very cool. A little bit blurry. For some reason, I'm not too sure why. I went for a drive to go check out the local area. See what I could see. And I ended up at a little mangrove swamp / beach place. Although I wasn't there long, because there was another one that I went to check out, which I ended up staying at. I found this thong tree. Just a bunch of thongs up a tree. I don't see that every day. Found another one further down, as you can see. Just a lot of thongs on it. A little bit unusual, but okay. I was at the place. The tide was way out, so there was quite a lot of beach. I did go for a swim later. It was very cold though. Here I'm looking for all the crabs that are burrowing into the sand. There's a lot of crabs going down there. Me trying to find them. If you look close, you can see some. If you're interested in looking at crabs, that is. It's me just looking around for the crabbies. And I found a dead crab. Big one. The shell of it. Very interesting find, that. Just kind of looking around. Right there's like a giant mud pit. Although I had to find that out the hard way when I walked in it and then got bogged. As you can see, I am getting bogged. Well, I was bogged. Cleaning the mud off. Getting a little bit stuck. And this is where my brain's like, what if I walk through it to the other side instead of walking around like a normal person? Yeah, my brain's dumb like that sometimes, so here we go. While walking through, this ended up being a really dumb decision. You're gonna see why. Got absolutely bogged. As you can see, I'm kind of just walking through it a lot. I don't really know how to commentate over walking through mud, other than to say I was not Peppa Pig in this moment. Cannot understand why that small little devil murderous piece of bacon loves this stuff so much. What am I saying? This is nothing related to the vlog. This is not related to nothing on the channel. Shut up about that juicy piece of bacon. Anyways, back to being bogged. This sucks. I nearly just dropped my phone in the mud. Oh, my thongs are no more. I'm stuck. And I can't get out. Oh no. I'll poop. I keep getting deeper into it. It's like quicksand. Come on. I'm stuck in the mud. I'm completely covered in mud, but... Time to get going, I guess. Ugh. I'm gonna use one hand for my camera. The other hand's mud. I'm at the mangroves. Oh, there's not too much here. There's a little path, however. And it looks like it just goes back up to the road. It does. Yeah, so lesson learned. Don't go in the mud. Just don't do it. You're gonna get bogged like me. You go to a mangrove swampy beach thing, don't go in the mud. Alright. Here we are. Day 3. Moving on to another spot. Leaving the caravan park early in the morning. And on the way there, stopped by this factory. Had a lot of fumes coming out. There's a lot of trains going in and out as well. Transporting what I believe to be sugarcane. But, could be wrong. Had a little bit of a walk around the area and found a nice looking tree. Also went to the information centre to see what was there. And then before I knew it, after a very long drive, I was at the next spot for the road trip. A farm. I was going to be having dinner here tonight because I had a nacho event on. It's pretty tasty. You have to stick around for that. Anyways, at the moment I'm just kind of looking around, checking out the place, seeing what there is. It's pretty cool. It's cool. Liked it. Nice animals. Just kind of walked around for a bit, looking. Just up in my sleeping quarters, sorting through some stuff. Looking over this fence that's blocked off because why not? Very nice sign there. I found that pretty funny. If you get the joke, then, well, you get it. There's a lot of animals just free roaming around, so... Of course I went to a walk up to where they are kept, and as you'd expect, there was quite a lot of them walking around. Yeah, a lot. It's pretty cool. Kept walking along, see what I could find. Found a peacock, so that was interesting. Never seen one of those physically before, so it was very cool to see. It did also put its feathers out, but I don't know if I got it on camera. I can't remember. There's also a little tree fort here. That was pretty cool. Oh, I did get it on camera apparently, so there you go. You can see a peacock with its feathers out. So that's pretty cool. Next one, there was this old looking Minecraft villager turkey thing. It was interesting, that's for sure. It tried to chase me at one point. You can see it right there. It's, I don't know, it's not chasing me, but it's looking at me. Looked at me funny. There's some dogs in there. Happy little things. Just wagging their tails. You can see it's just kind of chilling. Doesn't notice me. Somehow. And I went for another bit of a walk further down to see what I could see. I found a big old bamboo plant, and if you're watching my channel and my videos, you gotta know I love bamboo. Did I say new? Moving on. Anyways, I love bamboo. Best plant. Love it. Same with all them trees. Anyways, I went for a little walk in this like park area. Just kind of looking at all the relics that they kept around there. Some pretty cool stuff you can see right now. Found some very interesting things, just looking out in the distance. It's a very nice place. It's this little truck thing made of wood. Guess this is what it'll be like if you're actually in the driver's seat. Yeah, don't see myself fitting in there though. Just went for some more walking, just checking out the dogs, animals. This is where I had dinner. This is the kitchen area. That's where I had my nachos. Very good nachos, but you'll see that later. There's a little swimming area here where you can go for a swim. It's free. Water's filtered. Got a pump. It's good, it's good. There's these cabin things as well, with some fires behind them. There's a creek down the back of the property, so you can rent a canoe or kayak, whatever the heck they're called. Go for a canoe/kayak through there. I was going to, but ran out of time. Unfortunate rain coming through, and I was busy. You can see I'm going for a walk down there. Go check it out, see if it's a nice lovely spot. It was, of course, a very nice lovely spot. You can see the canoe kayak things. I can't tell the difference, to be honest. I haven't looked into it that much. But you can see them just resting there. Nice lovely little creek just here. You can see there's some people out there on the water, if you saw. And decided to walk along just to see this grumpy old thing. I was filming a short film here at one point, and he wasn't very happy to see me, I'll say that. I think he was trying to kill me. Who knows? Weird thing. Also got this little piece of wood. I like to collect different things from each of my trips to remember. And this one, I got quite a lot of things in this one, but you can see I got some wood there. And then a storm started to roll in. Well, it got a little bit wet, not gonna lie. And no, I don't mean that in a weird way. I mean that it's very stormy and this is ruining the trip kind of way. And I just kind of walked around, just looking at the water. It's pretty cool. It was wet. And then me and my invisible friend Craig just watched as the sun disappeared. I'm joking, I don't have a friend called Craig. There is no Craig, he doesn't exist. He's just my invisible friend to keep me company on these trips. Anyways, moving on, I'm not really sad, I never cared about this Craig fella, I never knew him. Sorry to all you Craigs out there, if you're watching. I think you're so cool, except for the invisible one. He's not very cool. And see, the sun's starting to poke through the clouds there, it was looking pretty cool. And then, dinner was on. Well, really I had to sit and wait for another half an hour for it to cook, but no point sitting in the caravan after the rain, so I just decided to sit around here, watch some of the telly, go for a little walk around and check this area out. It was looking pretty cool, I liked it. Looked very nice. As you can see, I'm looking out at the sun starting to set, and believe it or not, the sunset was actually pretty nice. The clouds cleared up, pretty cool. It's a nice little fireplace area. There's the eating quarters. They're not very edible, unless you're eating the food there. It's my bad attempt at a joke. I just kind of walked around. It was pretty wet still. Very wet, actually. Sun was starting to set as I waited for my food, so I thought I'd just film it a little bit. It's pretty sunny. Not really. The sun was sunny. Decided to film the TV to mark this as a point in history of the Queen's passing. And then I got my dinner. It's very nacho-y. It's very good. You don't get to watch me eat it. It's for me alone. It's very tasty though, I'll just have you know that. Sunset, it's pretty good. The camera kept going out of focus. It was really annoying me. Basically how I feel when I watch my older vlogs with my horrible camera work. This is an improvement. Trust me. Watch them, you'll understand. And then I decided to go back to the van, sit by the fire, have a shower. Then I clocked off for the night and had a nice rest. That's where we arrive at day 4. It was very foggy in the morning, very cold. But that's when you know there's usually storms coming. There wasn't, I think. If I remember correctly, we're fine. What do I mean? Why do I keep saying we? There's no we. I'm used to saying we. There is no we. There is no Craig, invisible Craig. Anyways, a train was going past. Pretty cool. I drove through this tunnel. It was all hand dug out in some time that I wasn't alive in by miners. Boy, the amount of digging it takes to get this done is insane. Although it does sound kind of fun, but you never know. Some things can turn out to be pretty donkey poo. Anyways, it's a nice little drive-through tunnel. Decided to go slow. There was quite a bit of water dripping down. It was very muddy inside. I did go for a walk later on. You will see that, don't worry. Not cutting out that. It was very interesting. Very, very cool. There's quite a few bats in there as well. Little bats. Yeah. Here's more of inside the tunnel. If you see a bat flying around, you might get lucky to see one. This is outside. I'm on foot now. Taking a look around at the lushness around. Very green. Seems like a bit of rain had come through, which is unusual for out here, but hey, I won't complain. making things look good for the vlog. That's what I like. I went for a little walk inside, as you can't see the other end, it's too far away. Or rather, I just have really bad camera quality that can't focus in on the other side. Here I am, just looking at the wall, feeling it, some cobwebs, been there for who knows how long, just feeling it. Just thinking of what could have happened here back in the day. It's fun to do that sometimes. It was very muddy inside though, as I said before. It was getting a little bit bogged, so I had to try to stay on the rockier parts of the tunnel. And didn't want to get swooped by a bat. I also got this rock from inside, which I decided to keep. And then after that I drove to a local town and went to this lookout, which had a pretty good view of the area, if I don't say so myself. It's very nice. Pretty good to look at. Some history stuff here. Just looking at that. Thought it was pretty cool. Yeah, there really isn't much to see here other than the outstanding view. And then I got a foot infection, but it was fine, it went away after a few days. And it didn't get too bad. Then I went to some old mining place where they mine for copper. It was pretty cool. I didn't find any copper, unfortunately, but... oh well. Anyways, enough of the fake crying stuff to make it dramatic that really didn't make it dramatic. And just kind of looking around, the whole place was in ruins. There was like nothing left, pretty much. It was all walled off by this fancy stuff. But yeah, it was pretty good to look around. Yeah, it was pretty sweet, pretty cool. Just went for a look around. There was a little thing in the center of where I assume a big shed would have been. And there's some stuff you can read in there, which you'll see shortly. You'll see, it was a pretty open area. You can just read that stuff there. It's pretty cool. You can just give it a read, will you? If you want to read it, you pause the video, you read it. If you don't want to read it, don't pause the video, keep watching. If you like listening to me ramble on about whatever the heck I'm rambling on about. Anyways, I was just looking around, thought I'd just take a souvenir, I guess, and just pick something random up off the ground. That's what I did. Big fence, a lot of icky stuff down the bottom, but anyways, you can see it, it's all yellow. Some weird stuff happened down there. There's some old stuff on the other side of the fence you can't get to. It's pretty interesting. Just kind of walked around and went down another pathway to down below where you saw the icky stuff. It's this green slosh and what would have been what the miners used to, I don't know, pan stuff or something, I guess. It's my guess. It's what I assume. Well, they use the water for something, I can tell you that. There's some nice water flowing here. It's flowing to a bunch of green slosh. There's a bunch of ants in the ground as well, which usually isn't ideal. Tried pushing this thing, thought it wasn't going to be heavy, but jeez, it was. That thing's not budging. I'm telling you right now, not budging. Going nowhere. I was tired, I was getting hungry though, so I went out to the pub for some lunch. Alright, day 5, here we are. Woke up early in the morning to a very nice sunrise, if I don't say so myself. It was looking pretty sweet. Just kind of went for a look around, checking things out, seeing what things look like. There's a sign here that says keep off the grass, but yeah, there's a lot of grass around, so no can do, sorry about that. Yeah, see me on the grass there. Went for a walk down to the creek. Was about to be leaving for the next location on the road trip. Wanted to see what's going on down there, and it was quite a nice spot, actually, quite early in the morning. But soon it was time to hit the road again. Just kind of going past the train. Very train-like, as you'd expect, I guess. Arrived in the next spot. This was going to be my last spot in civilization for about 3 days. Because location after this, quite cut off from the rest of the world. But anyways, you'll see that later. Right now I'm just kind of checking out this place, seeing what's cooking. There was nothing cooking, apart from whatever was cooking. There's a nice pool here. This place had some free Wi-Fi that I could use, so I used it. While camping, I was using free Wi-Fi, yes I was. But it's fine, it's free Wi-Fi, who doesn't use free Wi-Fi? It actually worked. I don't know about you guys, but every time I go to use free Wi-Fi, it never works, but it actually did. Anyways, I went to a zoo, it was free, it was somewhere in this town, can't remember where, but the point is, a zoo, some meerkats, as you can see, pretty cute fellas, very nice. do quite like meerkats. Very nice beings. Also the monkeys, or whatever they're called, some form of monkey. They're called a monkey, and they're pretty monkey-like. I see that one right there, that's pretty cool. Very nice monkey mans. There's a bunch of these smaller monkeys, as you can see here. Small little thing, lifting up a stick and dropping it down. It's quite sad, but you know, it is what it is. You can see these macaws. I thought they were extinct, but apparently not. Guess I was proven wrong. Could have sworn they were extinct, unless it was something else, I don't know. But here they are, they're alive. Good for them. Good for me, good for everyone, they're alive. I've had enough extinct species. Just kind of looking at the sky, it was pretty grey. Yeah, it was grey. Don't really know what else to say about it, it was grey. Just kind of looking at some signs, walking more around the zoo and see some animals in here. There's got an ostrich thing, some kangaroos or whatever they're called. I think they're called kangaroos. Yeah, those are kangaroos, the other things than ostrich. There's a bird flying up there, which is kind of hanging out, doing what birds do. Very nice. Kind of kept walking around the zoo, as you do in the zoo. You just walk around the zoo and look at the animals. That's what you do in a zoo. That's why you go there. And you're just kind of looking up in the trees for birds. Because the bird is the word. And I need them words to commentate this vlog. Okay, enough of the weirdo voice. Old grandma's in the house. Just kind of went for another look around at these koalas. And that. Can't remember what that was called. So it's just that. Some dingoes or foxes or whatever they're called. Something along those lines. I think of dingoes, I can't remember. I kept howling a lot. Just going... I should really figure out if I should cut that part out or not. But anyways, there's some more birds. Squawk, squawk. It's crocodilios. They were pretty nasty. Oh, I think one was an alligator, one was a crocodile. Crocodile. What am I saying? Crocodile. Anyways, moving on, went to this pier. There's a circus on the other side, so that was pretty cool. Just kind of checking out. It was a bit of a gloomy day, but you know, it's okay. Everything is gloomy. Not really. Depends if it's bright. Went out to dinner at this place. Had a big red light out front of a bunch of stuff. Nice little town. If you can even call this town little, that is. Yeah, just kind of looking around inside. You know, it's day 6. Woke up early to the sunrise. It was pretty cool, pretty bright. As most sunrises are when they exist. Nonsense am I saying. Anyways, on the road again. Because where? What do I mean where? There's still no where. There is literally no where in this. I'm going insane. Point is, I went to a cave. Well, you're about to see the cave. It's a pretty cool cave. It's very cavey, very hollow. Is that the right word? I don't know. Just me in the cave. Me, the cave, the car to knock on the cave. Okay, enough of the talking about that. Just stop saying we. There is no we. It's just me, myself, and I. Gone bonkers. Used to my partner being around. Anyways, moving on. I went up to the cave entrance. As you can see, it was pretty cavey. Or at least you'd hope so if it's a cave. Apparently, it could have been a coral reef from, long time ago. Yeah, it's pretty cool. At least I found that fascinating. It was cool to me. It was cool. Very cool. Do like that. Went for a little peeky sneaky inside the cave, and things were looking pretty good. Exactly how I expected it to look. A cave. If I could learn to speak, I might have to go back to kindergarten. Probably belong there. Anyways, went to some more looking around the cave. It was pretty snazzy. You know, as most caves are, I think. Well, I guess it depends on the cave. The point is, it was a cool cave. So I just looked around, I walked around, followed the tour guide. Me and the tour, you know, early in the morning, exploring the caves. And you can have weddings in here. Found that fascinating. Yeah, imagine having a wedding in a cave. Wouldn't that be something? Anyways, got pretty dark down in the depths of the cave. I guess you probably should expect that from a cave. I won't lie. So, yeah, it got dark. Things got dark and then they got bright when the lights were lit up. There was some kind of light show down here. It played some music. You can watch my camping preview if you want to hear the music. I didn't put in this one in case it was copyright. I don't really want this hour's worth of footage getting copyrighted. So, yeah. Anyways, there was just darkness, and then there was more darkness, and then there was some light. And that light was pretty bright. Not really. Yeah, there was lots of lights appearing. It was pretty cool. It was pretty snazzy. I do like them lights. Like I said, cool and all. You can't really see in a cave without a light. As one would expect, I guess. I'm rambling on about lights. Cave formations, the rock formations, are pretty cool in this cave. They're very nice. Could stare at these things for hours. A bunch of bats in here as well, as you can see. There's flying around. A bunch of Batmans, Buttmans, whatever you want to call them, flying around. Yeah, just kind of following the tour out. It was built into a hill. No, the cave wasn't built into the hill. The cave was in the hill, the mountain, whatever you want to call it. It's pretty cold. Also picked up some amethyst while I was there. It's another little souvenir. Some fires on the way out. It's pretty crispy. A little bit smoky as well. Difficult to breathe, whatever. Who needs breathing, am I right? Some police passed, and then this big old truck came past as well. I had to stop to let it go past, so I didn't get bloody run over. And there's a horde of bins. That was interesting. Here we are. I said we again. I'm going to punch myself. There is no we. It's just me and the sun in the next spot. This next spot. Oh, camera's gone mad. Everything's gone bright. Nice little sunset, fire and slow-mo. Thought it looked cool. Yeah. It's day 7. Okay, there was a little clip there that played before the day 7 counter. That should be, on the day 7 side. Well, that's fine. Yeah, a bunch of cows out there. Mooing and stuff, being cows, I guess. Spending their last moments before steak, something like that. I don't know what I'm saying. I went for a bushwalk up a mountain. You can see it's got a pretty big view. And you'll just have to stick around to wait for the real big view. Yeah, when I get higher, that is. It's got a big old chonky view. It's pretty cool. There's some fires down there as well. It's pretty hot. Pretty schmecky fires. Anyways, I'm going on this trail here. It was pretty bushy, as you'd expect from bush. Very bushy, dare I say. Yeah, there was not much to commentate over, really. It was just a big old bush. Yeah. I know, it's pretty cool, isn't it? There was a little, lizard thing. Just snacking past, as they do. Anyways, this was quite the long walk, so I'll fill your ears with some off-grid tunes that I made myself to listen to while you watch me walk around this big old bush. So yeah, nice walk as you would have saw, nice little waterfall, and this little water pool area. Decided to go for a dive, jump off the rocks into the pool below. It was freezing, let me tell you that. Ooh, very cold, very deep. It's very, very cold. Oh, I was lost for breath. You got my hat there. I'm going to collect badges for that throughout this vlog. So I look forward to that. And yeah, that was pretty cool. After getting wet and cold, it was time for the long hour walk back. As you can see, I've already done that and driven to the top. As you can see, there's the big view I was talking about. Very big. And it's day 8. I'm just going to cut it there. You don't need to see the hour worth of walking. Gone for a drive through the local town. Just kind of seeing things. And went to a museum thingy about coal or something. I don't remember. This was ages ago. Yeah, it was pretty cool looking. As you'd expect from a museum, I would hope. You want the museum to look cool. To keep you interested. Gotta keep you interested. If you heard a weird banging there, it's me bonking my head. Got some nice little coal mining stuff here. Some people who worked in the mines, all that kind of stuff. Yeah, it was pretty interesting. Just had a nice little look around. Had a nice little model thing there, some dude on TV that I've never heard of in my life, nor seen. This nice little timeline and Earth and space and all that kind of stuff. Yeah, it was fairly interesting. Very nice. And back here there's a bunch of stuff about coal, as you'd expect from a coal museum. It's a bunch of things that showed you how it worked and relics of stuff they used to use. That was pretty much it. Then near where I was staying, I went to this abandoned graveyard thing. Really, there wasn't that much here, if I'm being honest. It was quite sad to see how they've just been forgotten about, really, but it is what it is. And see here, I got my first badge for my hat. I'm going to collect 6 of these throughout the vlog. Stay tuned. Got a new camping stick the 3rd. As you can see here, it's pretty tough, pretty strong. Everything you want from a camping stick. This will not replace the original, don't worry, those who have been watching the others. But we've got another one now. I'm saying we, referring to we and the viewers for some reason, but I don't know what I'm saying anymore. Also got this other stick for beating things up. I'm going to smack some things with it. It was pretty strong as well. But unfortunately it did get some cracks, so that was a bit unfortunate, but it still smacks things pretty good, and that's what I like out of a good smack and stick. Yeah. Alright, day 9. We're getting quite far into this. Went to a stop in a little town on the way to the next spot. Just went for a kind of bit of a look around. Wanted to get on the badge. Another badge for my hat, which is exactly what I did. As you can see right here, I got a badge. It's a very nice badge. And this light was flickering. It only appeared on the camera. You couldn't see it in real life. Some paranormal stuff going on there, if you ask me. Anyways, yeah, that's where I got the badge, and you see it's on my hat now. 2 down, 4 to go. Well on track. So anyways, kept walking around. Actually, no, I didn't keep walking around. I'm at the next spot, that's where I am, and I kept walking around there. There's some horses just free roaming the town, because, horses do what horses do. And I went for a little bit of an afternoon walk, just kind of checking out the place. It was getting quite late. Went for a bit more of a walk around the town. You can see here. Went to the pub. Just had a look around. It's pretty nice. Well, as you can see, here's the horse, or one of the horses that was just casually free roaming the town. As you do, I guess, as you do. It's just what horses do, I guess. You can see them both right there, male and female. Male one was a little bit grumpy, but got some old style architecture here. Some very interesting stuff. Very old little town. Got your laundromat. Haven't seen one of those in ages. Alright, day 10. There's a nice little truck there. As you can see. Just gonna look around. Nice little car. Gonna go deep into the mines today, doing a mine tour. There's a lot of interesting things to get in the store. You already know I'm coming back here after the tour. Down there, that's the mine. Said there was no videoing down there, so I originally thought, that's going to be a little bit of a problem, but tour guide said it was okay, so all is well. I don't need to worry about that. But yeah, going down into the mine. There's a little bit of a museum thing in there. Heading down, got some nice wall. Very, very nice wall. It was quite dark down there for the camera, not for me. But the camera is pretty bad. I don't pick up things very well, so I had to try to stay in the nearest lights so I don't get blinded. No, what? That doesn't make sense. No, so the camera can see, so you guys can see. It's pretty poor quality, but whatever, it'll make do. Just a guy exploring the mines. Like anyone would. Not really, but moving on. The mines there, they're pretty cool, pretty dark, pretty cold, as you'd expect from a mine. Apparently some sapphires in there. You can see the tour guides flashing the red dot. There's some shiny sapphire there. I don't know if you guys can see it, but yeah, there was. First, some more walking. Just through the mine. It's pretty deep underground. Very musty. Some bats up there, you can see, just kind of living in here, doing what bats do. Apparently this part collapsed or something. Some old dude has apparently been living down here and doesn't get released. Good for him, I guess. But yeah, that's nice, it's cool. Just more walking. A lot of just parts that are no longer accessible due to falling, I guess. Something like that. I don't know. Or either the shaft just cuts off on the other end, there's no point. Very easy to get lost down here, I will say that. Very easy to get lost. You don't want to get stuck down here. Even with all those exit signs, you're gonna get lost. Yeah, very lost. You can see some darkness in there, some old equipment from the mine. The mine is used. Very dark tunnel. See this big ladder shaft going up to the surface. Yeah, that's pretty cool. No entry. I'm gonna just sneak the camera over, see what there is. Looks like a good tunnel. I don't know why you can't go through there. But I'm sure there's the reasons. Just kind of looking down here, seeing what I can see. And now it's shopping time. You already know I'm shopping for the goods. Not really, that was the museum. But I did go shopping. As you can see, I'm leaving now. I'm just kind of looking at all the stuff outside that they use for the mines. Big old trucks. I did get this, like, sapphire, cut out piece of sapphire. And a badge for my hat. My hat got a little bit dirty down in the mines. I think I hit the roof one too many times. And then went out to see this volcano that, well, obviously it's not active anymore, but it used to be a volcano. And then went out for lunch at this very nice place. Very nice, look at that. Who doesn't want to eat lunch near one of these? Very fancy. I do quite like that. Very tasty lunch as well. Something like a strudel. Never heard of that before, but good stuff. I went to this spot, just kind of looking at all the gemstones, sapphire things around town. Because, they piqued my interest. I'm like, I want to get rich. I did not get rich. I not got rich at all, but if anything, I lost money, but whatever. Very nice old truck here. Just kind of looking inside the buildings, checking things out. Yeah, it's pretty cool. It's quite enjoyable. Got a nice tree out there. Checking out all those stones. As you do, got some old money there as well. I do love my money. It's very nice. Like collecting it, but earning it, like to use. It's pretty good as well. And then I did some panning out at this place. Just kind of panning around, for sapphires, because that's what they find out here. Just kind of looking around. Actually, I found a few blue ones and greens and reds. Pretty nice looking sapphires. Found a pretty big one too. Pretty chunky one. Guy there said it was like 100 or something, but who knows? Apparently you're gonna get cut and polished or something like that. But it's mine. And then this came through. I can't remember what it's called, but the bouncy thing. went boing. Alright, day 11. Day 11. Ooh, things went bad. Now, first of all, I'm an idiot and accidentally deleted all the footage for day 11. So you're gonna have to go off these pictures. Basically, I stopped at a local town on the way to somewhere. And just went through these places, looking around. And apparently some massacre happened here back in the times of Olden. And, people died. I guess as you'd expect. That doll thing there, I walked around the corner, gave me like the biggest jump scare ever. I thought I was going to get eaten by some old ghost or something like. I hate that thing, I'm going to burn it one day. Yeah, that's the house where it all happened. Just taking a look around, there's a basement in there, an attic. The basement stunk. There was a family of bats living down there. This is all up in like the attic section. There was that cot or whatever they're called. It's kind of chilling there. It's a very nice place though. Then I went out for some lunch. Just kind of went around the town, looking around, and ended up stopping at this place for the night. Didn't mean to, but yeah, that's where I ended up, and then a storm happened. Day 12, same problem as day 11, no footage. Basically, I left that spot and ended up here because the car broke down, so now I'm stranded at this place. Great. Alright, day 13, still stranded. Kinda sucks, but got 2 more badges left to collect on my hat. Getting close to finishing them, but yeah, still got quite a bit to go. Anyways, it's time to have a little bit of a look around, check out where I've been stranded because the car broke down. There was, like a miner's camp, there's a mine near here. Yeah, pretty cool. And just kind of had a bit of a look around, as I said. There's a nice tree, sunset. Oh, it's pretty nice out here. You can also see all the miners coming in. Some restaurant thing there, they get their feeds. And day 14, I am free. Free to leave this place. May not seem like long for you, but it was a very long time here for me. So, I'm done. I'm moving. Going somewhere else. Checked out some stuff on the way out of town. Got this nice little piece of artwork here, as you can see. Yeah, it's pretty good. Yeah, just kind of looking around. It was like a big water tank thing. Yeah, it was pretty good. Pretty good. It was interesting. So I went onwards up a mountain. It was pretty big. Some red dirt around. Doing like some nice red dirt. It was pretty good. It was a nice little walk. Yeah, it had a very good view, I'll say. It was a very nice view. The view was pretty good, yeah. Some kind of looks like someone shot that sign there. I don't know what's going on there. A little bit weird, but okay. And here's the big view. Look at that. What a beauty. It's a beautiful view, that one. Could stand up here all day. It's amazing. Yeah, good stuff. Good stuff. Really need to go up more high places on these trips. There's got some very nice views that I want to check out more. Sure, there's lots more to see, so I definitely want to check it all out. It's like, just look at that. It's beautiful. Very nice skyline there. Also, I like the sign. For your safety, don't get stuck. Thank you for the advice. I will keep that in mind. It's going to be very helpful. Anyways, I'm on the road. Got some nice plants here that remind me of the second vlog I did. Ended up in a bakery. Not a bakery, a butcher. Bunch of stuff on the buildings around here. I've got another pin for my hat. You can see right there, I'm trying to get it to focus. The camera's deciding to be a pain. But eventually I got it to focus, as you can see right there. It's looking pretty cool. You can see it's just taking some more videos of here, marking a little bit of history. Went out for some lunch in this pub thing and had probably the tastiest nachos I've ever tried. And then, well, I had a time limit to get to where I needed to go. About 45 minutes. to get to this museum thing before it shut. So that meant the race was on. I had to get there. Fast, speedy. Very, very fast and speedy. Let's go. I arrived at where I had to be, only to realise I didn't make it actually. All of that was for nothing, all the rush, because I got here like about 1-2 minutes late. So that was a little bit disappointing for the last night, but I'm just gonna end up staying here now. Staying here, free camping it for the last night. So why not go on a bit of a flying fox adventure? Which is exactly what I did when I grew back to when I was a young, small thing. Hopefully I don't break my back. I guess I can't do that much damage to it, it's already broken enough. Yeah, it's quite the big smack at the end, but it is what it is. So, you know, how it goes. I dropped my hat on the way, probably shouldn't have worn it, but, you know, whatever. Yeah, here we go again. As the sun's going down. Let's see if I can do it without breaking my back that's already broken. It shouldn't be too hard, right? How hard can it be to not break your back, am I right? Pain. Yeah, it was fine, it was good. It was good. Kind of zooming along there. Just nearly smacked the floor right there. Give it a little bit of a smack. Yeah. Yeah, that was my flying fox trip, and I thought, yeah, let's go on the other stuff that's there. I'm bored and have literally nothing to do, so let's risk dying miserably on a playground. Obviously, if you're watching this video, I didn't die, but whatever. I'm just kind of moving around on it. There's not really much you can do. Decided to go on the swing. Probably shouldn't have done what I did at the end of this. It's probably why I'm so broken, but, you know, whatever. Maybe I just need to be more fit. It's probably that option, if I'm being honest. I'm not that old. Yet. Yeah, it just kind of means swinging on the swing. And then sky, and then just getting flung off of it and doing that super cool stuff. Not really. Yeah, it was fun. The swings just kind of going back and forth as swings do. The sun was setting as the sun does in the afternoon, because that's what suns do in the afternoon. And then there was a bit of a light show thing, and you guys can skip this if you want. This part, I'm just going to let it play out, so enjoy.
Electric stuff wasn't invented yet, but the holes in the post were bored. Just a brace and a bit, and a strong right arm, and a million long holes to go.
Disaster, and the fields are furthest out. The men who have stood together and shared in the fight with fate, and known the strength of the tether that holds a mate to his mate, who ride with a gallant bearing where every saddle's a throne, and each is an emperor sharing an empire enough for his own. They are strangers to airs and graces, and scornful of power and pride, the men of the open spaces, who rule the world when they ride.
You can't help but appreciate looking up at the stars at night, feeling the breeze and hearing the sounds of the bush.
And went up and camped at the other end of the ever ended plane. Anyway, we all had a feed and lied down and went to go to bed. And after a while, Ned been camping over near the fence, like that, and me and another bloke camped at the big tree and we put up a surfing.
Just your average stuffy, but I've been riding all my life, and there's never been a horse I could not ride. And I've been all around the country, 'cause the rodeo's a fall, and one thing I've never done is had a fall.
Alright, the final day. I'm going home today. Doesn't mean nothing's gonna happen. Stick around, stuff still happens today. There's still plenty of things to watch. Anyways, I woke up, the sun shining through my window, getting blinded by the lights. Don't copyright me for saying that. Yeah, it was bright. I don't know how to commentate over the sun. Yeah, it was pretty wet in the morning, mostly from the nightly juices. I don't know what they're called, I can't remember. The moistures. A nice little plant there, some nice flowers. Oh, it was very pretty in the morning. Looking good, looking good. Yeah, it was very nice. You see I'm not going on that. I was going to, but I don't want a wet butt. Anyways, I left the place. Started to make the long 5-hour journey home. It was longer because I stopped places, as you do. Yeah, it's fun. Oh, it's all fun. Got some nice looking trees on the side there. It's pretty cool. I do love a nice flowering tree of different colours. They inspire me, you could say. I don't really know what I'm saying. What am I saying? Yeah, it was fun there. Went out to a bakery for breakfast. It was what you'd expect from a bakery, I guess, but their caramel thick shanks, it was real good. Also got my last badge here, as you can see. The hat is now complete. It's fully ready for other camping journeys. Fortunately, I'm out of room for badges. I don't want to put it anywhere else because I don't want to wreck it. Yeah, ended up just walking around the town for a bit, just sightseeing, checking out some stuff. And then I was here on a train, and this weir, just going for a little bit of a walk. Then in this old house thing with this demon baby. That's the stuff of nightmares, I tell you, honestly. Why is that here? Why? That is nightmare fuel. I just went more looking around, but didn't want to stick around for too long as that baby thing might come to life and try to kill me. I'm not filming a horror movie. Found some old stuff of the Queen. This is recorded around the time of her death, if you're wondering why I keep adding stuff like that in. But yeah, long time ago stuff. There was a whole bunch of old machinery in this shed thing. It's very old, you can see, old and dusty. It was cool, I'm just kind of going down the very small staircase. It's pretty small. For some reason, I don't know, but it was. Just taking a little peek in there, seeing what I can see. It's not much, really. But, worth a look, I guess. Try and spot something. I kept looking around, as you do in museum places. Pretty sure that's what you do in a museum. You look around. I'm just going around here, just, checking things out. As you do. It's kind of hard to commentate over, so you guys just sit back and enjoy. That's what I'll say. Big wheels. Yeah, very nice. Very, very big wheels. Yeah. Got some old stuff outside. Pretty cool. Yeah. I'm just looking around. Squeezing through here. I don't think I'm thin enough to fit through. My thinliness is thin. I'm running out of things to commentate, you can probably tell by now, but don't worry, it moves forward soon. We'll get some other stuff. See, I'm on the road. On the way home now, some big old mountains. Somewhere, trying to have a good view. I kept missing it. So, I was quite sad, but it happens, I guess. It's pretty cool, though. Very, very, very big mountains. Mountains are usually big. If they're not, it's a hill. But even so, hills can be big. I kept looking around the mountains, and they were mountains, I will say that. What am I saying? Music time. I'm out of things to commentate with. Alright, here I am, final destination, home. Just putting the beach stick down on the other sticks. And you know what? The moment you've been waiting for. Giving that thing I found at the beginning to the bird. Yeah. Anyways, I do hope you enjoyed this one, guys. This was definitely my longest one yet. And, subscribe for more, I guess. I don't really have much more to say other than that. So, yep, hope you enjoyed, and, well, have a good day, have a nice life, enjoy camping and getting off the screen, all that stuff, and, well, I don't really know how to end it, so I'm just going to end it. Bye.